Hey guys, I'm Shelby, and I have decided to start doing reviews. So this will be my first one. Today we'll do a movie, but overall I'll do reviews on books, movies, makeup products, clothes, anything. Oh, music. So yeah, anyways. So today I have decided to start with one of my favorite movies from childhood, Labyrinth. Now, if you have not seen this movie, you need to see it. So how this is going to work is I'll just read the back of the case. I figure that's a safe way to go to tell you the storyline, because I don't want to spoil too much, if you haven't seen it, because I know I hate it when people want people to ruin it for me. So we'll start with that. Okay, so the storyline of Labyrinth is: frustrated with babysitting on yet another weekend night, Sarah, Jennifer Connelly, a teenager with an active imagination, summons the goblins from her favorite book, Labyrinth, to take her baby stepbrother away. When little Toby actually disappears, Sarah must follow him into the world of the fairy tale to rescue him from the wicked Goblin King, David Bowie. Guarding his castle is the labyrinth itself, a twisted maze of deception populated with outrageous characters and unknown dangers. To get through it in time to save Toby, Sarah will have to outwit the king by befriending the very goblins who protect him, in hopes that their loyalty isn't just another illusion in a place where nothing is as it seems. Okay, so this is rated PG. It was made in 86, I believe. 1986, so that shows you how old it is. I was born in 93, so the fact that I know what it is means it's pretty good movie, right? So the rating is PG. I said that already. So the costumes in this movie, the storyline is great. I love the storyline, and it's a great movie. Like, it will keep you entertained the entire time. There aren't any parts I can think of right off the top of my head that are like, I can totally use the bathroom in this part. I mean, once you've watched it 500 times like I have, that doesn't really matter. But it's pretty entertaining the entire movie through. The costumes I would give 3 or 4 out of 5, and well, probably because they're 80s and the costumes then are different from the costumes they would have used now. So in an 80s mindset, they were probably a 5. I mean, Jennifer Connelly, Sarah, wears about one outfit the entire movie besides 2 scenes. So she's pretty much the same. However, David Bowie has like 20 different costumes in this movie, and they're all interesting. They fit. They totally work for his part as the Goblin King, and his hair, his makeup. Okay, I'll get to that later because that's a separate thing altogether. But it was he's David Bowie, so he can totally pull that off because he's David Bowie. Anyways, makeup was interesting. It was a 4. I don't know. I'm rating it high because this is something I grew up with, so I'll just kind of explain it to you. The makeup they use on him is pretty simple, but his hair and makeup is awesome, and it's perfect for a Goblin King. It's kind of cat-like, but I don't know. I don't know. The sets in this film were freaking amazing. Like, it's totally fairy tale-like, and while, effects and things, they pulled off some great effects. And considering what we have now versus what they have then, sets were great. They were very mystical and all, and like, it's a place I would want to go to. Like, I have 2 younger siblings. I totally would have given them to the Goblin King just to go there. But anyways, so yeah, the sets are great. The acting in this film, well, this was Jennifer Connelly's first film, I think. And you can kind of tell, but it adds to the charm of the movie. Like, David Bowie, he acts, and he was great as the Goblin King. He pulls this part off so well. I couldn't imagine anyone else doing it, probably because I've seen it so many times, but also out of what was available then, and they wanted a musical person, an artist, to play him, considering the other options they had discussed, such as Michael Jackson and some other ones. I think Bruce Springsteen. No, I don't know. But out of what they had originally been planning on, David Bowie was the best choice, hands down. And he pulls this part off very well. And just his presence and everything, it fits. Like, it really fits. So the acting in this is amazing, considering you're working with puppets, which is awesome. Jim Henson was fantastic. And this is a Jim Henson film, in case I didn't clear that up earlier. But it's great. The music in this is actually scored what David Bowie sings. So it is kind of a musical. Throw that out there. He wrote and composed his songs, so far as I know. And I don't remember who. Terry Jones does the rest of the music for it. Terry Jones. And I love the music for this film. It fits. It has that. It is very 80s. It has some 70s in there too. And it's great. Despite it being 80s, partially 70s. Like, it's great. I love it. So, yeah, I highly recommend seeing this film if you haven't. And it is a classic that many 80s kids carry with them throughout their entire lives, and I think everybody needs to see it at least once. You don't have to like it, but you need to see it. Anyways, so my overall rating of this is a 5 because I love it, and it is so funny. It gets to the point where you're cheering Sarah on, but you also have, like, you like the Goblin King. Like, he just has this thing about him that you're, like, kind of cheering him on as well, in a way. If you're a girl, chances are you'll walk away with an odd crush on David Bowie as the Goblin King, as many a girl have. Like, personally, I don't find David Bowie attractive in the least. However, growing up, I had the biggest crush on the Goblin King. Jareth the Goblin King. And if you watch this film, you'll pretty much figure out why, I hope. But I know it's not just me, because I had a friend who became obsessed with him as Jareth after I showed her the film, and she hadn't seen it, but okay, I'll just keep talking. So, I hope you liked this review. I hope I wasn't too vague, because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm giving it a shot. If there's anything specific you'd like me to review, let me know. Until then, I am just gonna review whatever I want. So, yeah. Anyways, alright. Thanks, guys. Remember to rate, like, subscribe, all that jazz everyone tells you to do. Do that for me! But, yeah, thanks.